We're going to share with you about launching your business and obviously some of the most exciting announcements that are happening right now this month that you're going to be so excited about. So first thing I want to just recap on RIMAN. Everybody knows RIMAN started in 2018 out of South Korea. What happened is the company came out with one of the most, really, in my personal opinion, the greatest product I've ever seen in the skincare world. And many people feel the same way about the RIMAN product. And because of that, obviously, they quickly did $2.5 billion in sales in revenue just out of South Korea alone. They were rated the number one K beauty brand in the world. I mean, when you talk about great products and you talk about beauty and you talk about skincare, when you use the RIMAN products, it's easy to see that we've got the best products on the planet. And that's, once again, in my personal opinion. We've already sold 40 million bottles of our number one selling product in South Korea, which is absolutely phenomenal. We're talking about a market that almost has about 40 million people. I mean, there's about right around 50 million people in South Korea alone. They sold 40 million bottles there. They launched in North America in March 18th of 2023, and right away, everybody in America fell in love with RIMAN. And then what happened was quickly they said, hey, look, let's open up Taiwan. And guess what? Taiwan, same thing. Everybody fell in love with the product in Taiwan. And then they launched Hong Kong. We all know what's going on in Hong Kong right now, right? Everybody is falling in love with the products. Everywhere we go, every market that we enter into, Malaysia, Singapore, Mexico, now the Philippines. Now we're about to open up Japan, United Kingdom. Every country that we go into with RIMAN, people absolutely fall in love with the RIMAN products. Use the products, fall in love with the products, and they share the products. And everybody has massive success as a result of that. So today we're going to be talking about, really, when you look at RIMAN, what I think about is I just think we do things different. I've never seen a company that does what RIMAN does. They put so much effort, so much into producing such an amazing product. The philosophy of the company, the products, the prices, the plan, the people, everything that we do is next level. And first off, I want to talk about RIMAN.com. And I'm going to be very brief today, but I'm going to touch on this because this is so important. This is where you go to enroll new distributors, right? Whenever you have a new planner that wants to enroll, we want to get them to RIMAN.com. That's where that action happens, right? We enroll new customers through what, right? Once again, we enroll at RIMAN.com. Product orders, order management, sales management, business tools, marketing tools, everything is right at your fingertips. And that's so amazing, right? We have something called our RIMAN My Office. And I really love the RIMAN My Office because, this is basically where everything happens for you, right? When you go to RIMAN, your account in RIMAN.com, click on business, and then click on go to my office, and you can log in with your RIMAN password. And now you've got your RIMAN back office. Everything is available for you. They track everything. You can see the volume, the customers, everything that's happening right there at your fingertips, okay? You can customize your mall. That's something that's very exciting, right? You can create a bag. You can send that link out. You can send it to different countries, and you can create, really be able to acquire customers in everywhere we go, everywhere we do business in. You can get customers everywhere around the world. And as we continue to grow, it's so remarkable what's available for each and every one of us. So create your bag, 1, 2, 3. You can, like I said, country specific, put some products in there, send them out, get that link, send it out to family and friends, use it through social media, create volume, create customers, and people fall in love. The marketing drive is available. We'll teach you more information about the marketing drive and how to utilize that, where you can get basically downloadable information at your fingertips. And then obviously launching your business. This is the centerpiece of what we do. This is the document that you're going to want to familiarize yourself with, and you want to focus in on getting these in every brand new people's hands right when they get started. People ask me when I got started, you guys were able to, get started in RIMAN, and within 6 months of just following the proven plan of action, hit national director. How'd you do it? Well, because we had leaders that had already done it before, that already had success. So we just followed what was already working. And we just said, we got to get these in everybody's hands. We got to make sure that everybody, when they get started, they follow this launching your business document. This is how we built our business so fast. And this is the most important piece. This document right here is going to set you up for massive success. And I'm just going to talk about the first piece. Then I'm going to get myself out of the way and introduce you to an unbelievable leader that has got such an amazing testimonial to share. So I want to real quickly just touch on step 1, my plan, my business plan. This is section 1 of your launching your business document. It's all about goals, right? It's all about having short-term goals. I think everybody would agree we have to have a goal, right? Without a goal, my mentor said you become a wandering generality instead of a meaningful specific. You've got to have a goal. So when you get started, you want to say, okay, look, boom, very simple, right? Everybody has a goal, what they want to achieve over the next 3 to 6 months, write it down. Long-term goal, next 2 to 5 years, guess what? Write it down. And then your why. Your why is going to be your bridged over troubled waters, right? Your why is going to keep you focused, and it's going to keep you long-term with the RIMAN opportunity, because you've got to have that long-term vision. You can't be saying, hey, look, I'm going to be in RIMAN, for the next 3 to 6 months. I'm going to be in RIMAN until I succeed, until I achieve my results that I'm looking for. This is the most amazing community. And now watch your guys' business is going to grow like never before in the Philippines because of this orientation training right now being launched. This is the system. This is the system of how we help everybody achieve massive success in such a short period of time. And I've never been more fired up and excited than I am right now.
In RIMAN, everybody registered that becomes a distributor, become a partner with RIMAN. They register to become a planner. That's the first status they start their RIMAN business with. And as a planner, you start earning 10% retail commission. And what's exciting about the program is we have a milestone approach where once you meet certain performance volume, you could upgrade your status in RIMAN to manager and senior manager. And we have leadership positions such as team leader, director, senior director, and national director. And if anyone asks me, what is the most important position, the rank, status in RIMAN, for a brand new business partner to focus on, I will say that it is the position of senior manager. Now, let me explain how to become a senior manager, and let me also explain why senior manager position is the most important position for you to focus on. And you definitely want to put a game plan for you to intentionally become a senior manager as soon as possible. Now, the first reason you want to become a senior manager is because when you become a senior manager, your commission becomes 30% instead of 10%. Just think about that. Same product, same retail price. Would you rather earn 10% commission or 30% commission? Of course, we all want to rather earn triple amount of commission for same product and same retail price for the products that we're going to be offering to customers in our community. So that is the first reason. Second reason you want to become senior manager as soon as possible is that you only have to meet the requirement one time and you could achieve a lifetime rank at the manager and senior manager level. What that means is if you achieve 6,000 points, 6,000 SP and counting, the company's plan says it's most recent 3 months. So as an example, if it's December, it could be October, November, December volume counting, most recent 3 months, company lets you count all together to have 6,000 points for you to become a senior manager. Now that's company's plan. However, you don't want to just work off the plan. You want to have a game plan to maximize the plan. And the game plan to maximize the plan, you want to become a senior manager as fast as possible because of all the customers that's going to be purchasing products from you. You don't want to be in a position of 10%. You want to be in a position to receive 25 plus 5, which is 30%. And you just have to meet the requirement one time, which means instead of waiting for 3 months or waiting for 6 months to do it, if you could do it in first 7 days or first maybe 30 days, or maybe some of you that are big thinkers, that are action takers, maybe you do it in first day or first couple of days, like many of leaders have done, understanding I just got to do it one time. I'm going to focus and get it done one time, because once I do it one time, I have the lifetime rank for me to benefit the extra commission, the triple the commission opportunity right away and get it done right away. So now, how do you become a senior manager? Let me explain. To become a senior manager, the qualification is 6,000 SP. You could do 2,000 SP for 3 months, or you could do 6,000 SP anytime in that 3 months. And here's what you could count. You could count your personal orders, your personal customers' orders, your first level distributor, people you personally introduced to the opportunity, their orders, as well as their customers' orders. And once you meet that requirement one time, boom, you're a senior manager right away. As a senior manager, your commission goes like this. When you personally purchase, you're going to get 30% rebate. When you go out there and get a customer to personally purchase from you, you're going to earn between 30 to 40% commission based on if you meet the requirement of top retailer bonus or not. But if you have a planner that you have directly sponsored and they're earning their own 10% commission, here's what's exciting about senior manager compensation. They make their 10% and you get to make the difference between 30 minus 10, 20% as your commission on that planner's personal activities. And if you personally sponsor a manager, they earn their own 20% and you get to make the difference of 30 minus 20, which is 10% on that manager's personal activities. Also, if you directly sponsor someone same rank as you and they become a senior manager on their personal activities, you can make 5% commission as well. So as a senior manager, you have an incredible opportunity to unlock more potential, more opportunity, and you have what's called 5% unlimited levels of senior manager open group commission that you could get on top of the unit level compensation. It opens up much more opportunity at the senior manager level.
The first RIMAN Philippines Orientation Zone event. What a special event. I am Patrick Esmundo, as Mr. Danny Bay has introduced me, and I am from Quezon City. I just wanted to tell you, before I tell you about how to become a team leader, how I came to RIMAN. It was around August, and I was invited by my sponsor, Gerson and Krisha, to attend, to look into this unplanned to look into this company that's opening, and it's RIMAN. So I went to the Makati Diamond Residence Hotel, and that was the first time I heard Mr. Danny Bay speak, and everything shifted. It wasn't just what he said; it was how he said it, and the certainty in his voice, the certainty in his heart, and of course his trademark laugh, which he just gave us some of, but just a little tiny bit before he closed. Now that genuine, warm, confident laugh that tells you you're safe here, you're seen here, and you're meant to grow here in RIMAN. In that moment, and succeeding, of course, moments with Dr. Marlisa Hurt, Miss Brianna Michaels, Dr. Stephanie Rimka, Dr. Lynn, and other wonderful people, it was as if my subconscious was telling me, whispered to me, Patrick, this is what you've been waiting for. So fast forward 3 months later, my wife and I, Karen and I, with the help of our team, of course, and our sponsors and our mentors, we become team leaders. And so now, to continue what Mr. Tim Herr talked about, launching your business is step one, and step two is becoming a senior manager or senior manager game plan. Step three is the team leader game plan. So the qualifications to become a team leader, well, there's two major qualifications. In the senior manager, you have 3 months to generate or accumulate 6,000 SP in 3 months. As a team leader, you get 5 months to accumulate 50,000 SP. And of course, the other qualification is you need to help and seek and help 3 people under you to become senior managers. So this is what it looks like. These are the qualifications. You can accumulate 50,000 SPs either in 10,000 per month or in just several months, like was achieved by us. Just 50,000 SP in any most recent 5 months, and you need to get 3 senior managers. And the thing is, you can only use up to 50% or 25,000 SP, 50% of the qualification, 50,000 SP in one group. That means if you have senior manager A, senior manager B, and senior manager C. Senior manager A, let's say, gets 25,000 SP. That's the maximum that can be used for your qualification. If he makes, let's say, 30,000 SP in that given time of 5 months, the system will only account 25,000 SP for from that senior manager A. The rest of the 25,000 has to come from the other groups, the other two senior managers and other sponsored planners that you may have. And you also need to have a 10,000 SP per month maintenance. And the income from that is basically this. No, from you get unlimited levels in your team leader group, and you get the 40% base commission. As Mr. Danny Bay was mentioning earlier, if you become a senior manager, you make 3 times the amount a planner makes. But when you become a team leader, you make 4 times the amount that a planner makes. And so let's say you have customers, you have planners, you have managers, and of course you have at least 3 senior managers. You want to make more, but you have at least 3 senior managers. So the 40% base commission says, or the open group says that if you have a customer that purchases stuff, right, you make 40 to 50% of what they make. The 50% or the 45 or additional 5 or 10% comes from becoming a top retailer bonus. You qualify for the higher percentage as you become top retailer bonus. You get 2,000 SP or around 20 customers, you get an additional 5%. And if you make in that same month 4,000 SP, you get another 5%, making it 10. And that's about 50%. That's almost like being part owner of the company. 50% of that. So basically, if you get a customer, you get 40%. Because you are 40%. And if you get a planner under you purchasing stuff, and that basically he gets 10% or she gets 10%. And so the difference is 30%. So that's what you make. And of course, a manager makes 20%. And whenever they purchase stuff, so the difference is 20% from your 40%. So that's what you make. And of course, a senior manager makes 30. And so everything that they purchase, all your senior manager purchases, you get 10%. So that's how you make that big money. And of course, you get the 3-generation leadership match. The highest is 40%. You get team leaders under you, you get 40% of what they make. And then the succeeding, you get 20 and 10 respectively. And of course, when you get your personal orders under your account, you get 20% cash rebate and 20% RIMAN dollar rebate, which you can use to purchase either products or goodies, which we did when we were in Macau. So basically, people ask, what's the fastest way? Earlier, it was asked, what's the fastest way to become a senior manager? Now the question is, what is the fastest way to become a team leader? Well, basically, the fastest way to become a team leader is to eschew the requirement of 3 senior managers. You help these 3 senior managers get their 3 senior managers in preparation for them to become team leaders. This is a people help people business. And so if you do the math, if your 3 senior managers get 3 senior managers each, they get 6,000 SP times 3, that's 18,000 SP. And if all 3 of them get 3 senior managers each, that's 54,000 SP. That's more than the qualification. That is the quickest way for you to become to team leader, by helping others become senior managers and helping those senior managers get their 3 senior managers. So that is the best duplication method that RIMAN has been teaching us. Senior managers is the fastest way to become a team leader.
All of you is going to be talking about launching your business, but also committing to your plan. Think about this. Many of you on the call right now are either mothers and fathers. Some of you are married, some of you have kids. You committed to becoming a great father, committed to becoming a great mother, committed to your kids or to your husband, to your spouse. Here's nothing different. Right now, you're committing to your RIMAN business, committing to yourself. You'll take the necessary actions to grow and become a manager, become a senior manager, become a team leader, and become a top leader and director with RIMAN Philippines as well. So here's what all of you got to do starting from today. First thing you want to do is schedule your first 2 K-pop plans, okay? K-pop-ups. What's a K-pop-up? Pop-up meaning it's a location and a time and event where you get to, of course, share the products and the business. And the reason why we say K for K-beauty, okay? So K-pop-up is a time and a location where you can get together, invite people over to try the products, demonstrate the products, and of course, talk about the business plan as well. Always host 2 because sometimes people are busy on the weekends. Sometimes people are busy on the weekdays. Give people 2 options, okay? Next, schedule your 2 dates and now make a list, okay? Bigger the list, the better the opportunity. I remember when I first got started and my mentor told me, Steve, make your list. And when he asked me, where's my list? I said, my list is in my head. And as he's like, how many people do you have in your head? I said about 5 people. He said, Steve, if you people think about, if you try and remember all the names, you're gonna forget the names. Put it down on paper. You got to be organized. So I started emptying everything out of here, and I started making a list. But my list only now had about 10 people. He said, Steve, do you really want to become a national director? Do you really want to become a senior director? You're not going to become the highest executive position with 10 people on your list. Understand, do not prejudge, okay? He said, Steve, just talk to everybody. He said, the people you think will do it, won't do it. The people you think that will do it will actually might not do it at all. So he said, just don't prejudge. Write everybody on your list and make a list of 100 names or more. He said, can you do that? I'm like, sure. So I started making a big list, right? He said, next thing I got to do is I got to create my product and business story. In the beginning, I didn't have a good before and after photo. So what I did was I used other people's stories, okay? So some of you right now, you're just getting started. Today's your first day, your first week. If you don't have a product story yet, you can use other people's stories. Share these testimonials of other people changing their face in RIMAN, right? And then work on your story. Remember, document the journey, document your testimonial. People are not looking for perfection. People are looking for progress. When they see your skin getting a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, that's what sells. They're not looking for the perfect skin. They're looking for progress. And if you could document it and share it, that's going to help you with your product story. Also, your business story is also very important as well. There's a saying, facts tell, stories sell, right? Individuals that come into RIMAN and they work very, very quickly and become a senior manager very fast, eventually become a team leader, that's a hot story, right? You want to share that business story and create a success story for yourself, because 6 months from today, 2 years from today, 3 years from today, guess what you're going to be sharing? Your business story, okay? Next thing you want to do is, of course, attend these orientations. We're going to have a system orientation in the Philippines every single week. Every week, same time, same Zoom. You can attend these orientations with you and your team and get trained. Don't just go to one, don't go to only two, go as many as possible, okay? On presentations, we have presentation calls in the Philippines. We'll, of course, announce the next one for next week as well. Make sure you attend those presentations and invite people to that presentation call. Here's the best part. You don't have to do the presentation. We already have the leaders of Philippines doing the presentations for you. Your job is to invite. We're going to present for you, so don't worry anything about that. Of course, every team has team events. We have our first trains coming up, and more importantly, our first convention is coming up for Asia next year in April as well. So as I mentioned earlier, document your journey, show progress pictures, show other photos as well. There's many photos, of course, of people in the United States and Asia and all parts of the world using the products. We have so many Filipinos today loving our products, so many Filipinas loving the product. You just heard an amazing product testimony with Maxine Misa with her psoriasis, right? So it goes on and on with so many people loving our products and using our products. All you have to do is just get good at sharing the products, putting the products on people's skin. You know, like Mr. Tim Her always says, your job is to get rid of wrinkles on people's faces, right? Just go out there and share products and share products. And the more you share, guess what's going to happen to you? You'll have more opportunity to grow your business as well. So understand that, of course, we have riman.com. You have to drive for all the documents and materials. And of course, all the monthly announcements, that's going to be happening as well. You guys also know that we have the convention coming up this upcoming April of next year. This is going to be a very, very big convention with every country coming together to celebrate 2026 at the RIMAN Asia Convention as well. It's going to be big. It's going to be massive. Make sure you're getting your tickets now before the event sells out as well. Also, right now we have announced the biggest promotion for individuals getting started in the month of December. If this is your first month and you just started in the past 4 days, this applies to you, okay?